Hey folks, it's Chris in central Pennsylvania. Nandos versus Gareth Cliff. The cheekiest bastards who make adverts that intentionally are racially insensitive to insult people all the time and scream about free speech and their right to free speech in South Africa. People defend them because they say it is their right. And their adverts are funny. But Gareth Cliff has his own show, his own platform, his own program. He invites a guest on there. The guest comes on, they're talking about the Phoenix accused and about the so-called murders or racially driven murders that took place in Phoenix outside Durban during the insurrection within the ANC back in July of 2021. And his guest starts going off script talking about her personal experiences and how she's been a victim of racism, going on and on. And he says, well, basically he tells her, that's not germane. It's not part of the conversation. We're talking about instances in Phoenix here, not about your personal experiences. And she continues to go on. She interrupts him more than once, several times on his program. He's the host. Then Nandos cancels his contract to advertise on his platform, claiming that they support free speech. Really? And that he somehow suppressed her free speech. Now, the bottom line is this. She's an angry black woman, and God forbid you interrupt an angry black woman on a channel in South Africa who interrupts you. Now, race and gender shouldn't come into play here, but it does. It's the entire reason for this. Flip the script, have an angry white guy on there who feels that his argument isn't being listened to when he goes off topic, and there's no discussion here. Now, as far as her free speech being suppressed, I'm sorry, the world knows about this. Why? Because she went on Twitter and insulted Gareth Cliff. She insulted Gareth Cliff. She attacked him on Twitter. That's why we know about this. No one was watching that program other than a few thousand of Gareth Cliff's devoted viewers. It's a controversy that's fictional. It's made up to bifurcate and divide South African society. That's what it's all about. That's what it's all about. You don't need to look any further than that. No further than that. The flying monkey sphere, known as Twitter, where people fly around and flap their wings and make all kinds of nonsense and generate heat over nothing. Now, if the woman feels aggrieved because she wasn't listened to, that's her prerogative. If she wants to go on Twitter and complain about her appearance on Gareth Cliff, that's her prerogative. But to make the narrative that people don't want to listen to black women's feelings, that's utter nonsense. Some of us stand up for black women all the time. Hundreds of thousands of black females aborted every year. Some of us stand up to defend those human rights of those future black women who will never exist now. So stop the nonsense. Stop the nonsense. You disturbed his program. You got off script. He told you to get back on top. You ignored him. He said, this isn't germane, and you took offense to it. It's your prerogative. But the bottom line is this. You created this controversy, not Gareth Cliff. And shame on Nandos, you scrawny little chicken outlet. You scrawny little chicken outlet. What a bunch of wuss. What a bunch of wuss executives at this suddenly cancerous fast food outlet. You don't have the moral fortitude to stand up and defend one of the companies that you sponsor when you make the cheekiest, rudest, racially insensitive adverts all the time? What a disgrace Nandos is. A total disgrace. So, analysis. Nandos, the aggrieved woman, Gareth Cliff. Winner? Nobody. Nobody wins in this. Gareth Cliff loses sponsorship and revenue for his platform that delivers open discourse. She looks like a fool. And Nandos, hey, you can keep your scrawny peri-peri chicken all to yourself. Take care.